Hi, I'm Jennifer McKee. I'm here with the cast of Mark's Place, now streaming on Amazon Prime, so you can watch it 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And I want to introduce my friends here, Frank Monteforte, Pete Nelson, John B. Woods, and Tony Pomponio. You seem like the biggest troublemaker of the bunch. Now, I'm...
Well, I got you nailed.
Yeah, I got you nailed.
I didn't say nothing.
Hey, but I've watched it. I've watched what you're doing. Some good stuff on there.
Yeah.
So Uncle Chip, you
Yes.
play Uncle Chip. Tell me a little bit about Uncle Chip.
Uncle Chip. No, I'm not in character. Okay, Uncle Chip is from Chicago. I am Mark's uncle, and I came out here to keep an eye on him. You know,
Yeah.
he was a bit of a bad boy,
For
and
sure.
so we have to straighten his little ass up.
Someone has to.
Yeah, somebody has to straighten him out. So we clash, but I really love him because we're related. He's my son, my sister's boy.
Okay.
So I can get a little easy on him, but
Gotcha, but be
Yeah,
hard
but-
and tough when you need to.
well, but don't tell anybody I'm a softie.
No,
Okay,
no, no.
don't tell anybody.
No. Okay, so we're going to come back in a little bit, but Pete, you play Wild Man. Can you tell us a little bit about
Wild Man McKee. Now this goes back around 1952. What I'm dealing with, my dad had a very rambunctious kid. Hello. And we'd be locked in the house during the northeast storms. I'm from Boston. I park my car and all.
him? Right.
And my father said, we got to do something with this kid. He's a problem child. So anyway, I discovered Kelleher's Pond. That's where all the kids would don their skates from dawn to dusk, And next thing you know, through high school, college, the pros, been all over the world playing hockey.
Right.
And I got pains in my knees, so now I got called in. I got to come here in the beautiful desert, and I ran into everybody got to have a cold one. So I found that I was down the street, and I said, Mark's Place, what the hell is this? So I went in, and next thing you know, I feel like a brother. I feel like I've been here forever.
Right.
Beautiful.
Good.
I got trouble. This guy right next to me is a beautiful guy.
Okay, John, you play Jimmy.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about Jimmy.
Jimmy is probably one of the only normal people on the show.
Thanks a lot.
Everybody else is quite the character from what I could tell. Pretty easygoing guy, always smiling, in
Yeah.
a good mood, tries to make everybody, feel at home. And, just general good guy.
Yeah, you bring that levity into those scenes. That's great.
Thank you.
So, Tony,
Yeah.
okay, you're Sean, you're Lou.
Yeah, I'm a little bit of everything.
Yeah,
So,
tell us about that.
So what my character basically, I'm a mob guy from Chicago that retired out in Palm Springs, and I'm just pushing. Yeah, Skazazit, okay, shut up over there. So anyway, I'm pushing a cart around in the supermarket, and I bump into Mark, and he's in the witness protection program. So he tells me he has this restaurant that he bought this bar, and I'm a bit of a musician as well, so I show up and now I become Sean, this accordion player, and he wants me to play Irish music, and I don't know a damn thing about Irish music. And we stumble around, me and one of the other characters, Larry Capoletto, sings along with me. Anyway, make a long story short, little by little, now we found each other again. Now we're developing a friendship. So now we decide we're going to do some other things, okay? We're getting a little tighter, a little closer. We like hanging out together. And he decides he's going to, somebody hit him up. They want him to run for mayor. And so I'm his sidekick, and in fact, one of the episodes we're cruising around Palm Springs, trying to decide how we're going to run the city, and I become a real pain. And by the way, his wife hates me too, so.
You're going to be vice mayor.
Well, you're
if
damn
all
right I
works
am.
out.
Otherwise, it ain't going to happen because it's all up to me. Okay?
You're really going to be running the show, right?
Damn right I am. Okay.
We have to be talking to some people.
And then we got this guy that gets in our way every once in a while, him in his friggin' leisure suits,
Right.
coming from wherever he came from.
I don't use
Anyway,
leisure suits.
I'm having a riot playing this character, and I have a lot of fun with it, and I look forward to shooting some more scenes, and really, it's been a lot of fun. It's been
See,
great.
I told you, Jimmy is the normal guy on this show.
And by the way, I also have a real problem with the mill. I have a problem with everybody, it seems like. I'm a little
Always has
hot-headed.
problems.
And anyway, I got a lot of problems. That's right.
I know that. I know that.
So as far as filming, what was one of the most interesting scenes or experiences that you had? Maybe it was something that happened off camera that we don't know about. The viewer wouldn't see.
Is that on the show or personally?
On the show or before the camera started rolling?
Well, who says anything, right?
Well, I'll tell you what. I remember the day you guys were rolling. I come walking. Hey, I'm here. I'm quite on the set. Okay, sorry. I like making a big entrance. Okay.
Right.
And all of a sudden,
really?
I kind of screwed everything
You're
up.
you're such a small guy, right?
They didn't typecast or anything, did they?
No, not at all. Really?
Everybody on this show is really quite unique. You know,
Right.
really just different personalities, and you can go and it's not rigid.
Right.
You know, and everybody really likes each other. Except one guy didn't like him. He's not here.
That's why he's not in this scene.
That's right, right.
Exactly. No, it's great. And there's so many things that happen that are hysterical.
Right.
You know, and we're going to do a show of outtakes.
Well, what about the time we're getting ready? You take a step back and you fell in the friggin' pool. Then we had to fish you out with a fish net and dry you off. And
I had a glass of wine. Big deal. You make a big deal about it.
You're a pain in the ass sometimes.
Oh,
Jesus
Jesus.
Christ.
That's his nickname. His nickname,
Yeah.
my nickname for him, Pita, P-I-T-A.
Oh,
Pain in the ass.
So we're going to get some orange floaties for this guy. I've been talking to this guy.
You notice how they got each of us at one end over here. We've got these two big guys in the middle,
Right,
kind of
right.
control things over here.
Exactly.
Tell us about you. No, okay.
That's for our date on Thursday.
Friday and Saturday.
So you're going to take the guy with the May, huh?
Yeah, you know, in this business, you know, I started a long time ago. 1961, I went to Hollywood because I thought I was Al Pacino.
Right, I see it. I see it.
But anyway, you know, I did a couple of things, but you know, I had 2 kids, and so I had to can't be in the business anymore. You can't afford it.
Right.
So I opened up, and it was great for me. I opened up a ladies' clothing store, and
Interesting.
I was there for 30 years.
Oh, wow.
30 years, and we did a lot of wardrobe for television shows. So all the television shows that we did, you know,
Yeah.
and it was fabulous. So after 30 years, it was time to retire. But in the meantime, I had clients, women, and actresses, who would, their husbands would come in and whatever, and a lot of people in the business. Well, you're in West Hollywood, everybody's in the business.
Right.
So my friends would say, hey Frank, you want to do something here? You want to help with this? How about we did a show called Celebrity Bowling. So all the celebrities would play bowling. And so I was associate producer with that, and the Disco Awards in 1970.
Wow.
But I always loved it, you know,
Right.
so here I am, all these years
All
later.
these years later.
Excuse me
into it.
1 second. You guys want to go get a cup of coffee while he's finishing up?
Wait, I'm not finished. Anyway, you asked me a question, that's it. Jesus.
Did he get the caffeine in the pill forms? I've seen them, but I don't dare use them.
Anyway, you asked the question,
Yeah.
that was
no,
it.
that was interesting. I
Okay.
love the backstory.
You know,
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, but we got to finish this interview pretty quick because they're going to pick him up in about 10 minutes, take him back to the home.
Yeah.
And they got to lock him up over there. I'm telling you, this guy's a piece of work.
I only put $2 in a meter.
So we got to get done.
Wait, Mita.
Meter.
What's a Mita?
Meter maid. Didn't you ever hear the song?
Oh, meter!
Didn't you-
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh,
I have.
Mita.
Yeah, I did meter.
Yeah.
You're stuttering, buddy. I did meter.
How the hell did I end up with you guys?
I don't know.
So
Lucky, I guess.
So John, tell me, how do you keep them all wrangled on set? Do you just sit back and let
I
them?
just let the show happen.
You let the show happen and bring the popcorn and
Yeah.
Brings the
enjoy.
drinks is what he does. And
Brings
calm
the
everybody
drinks.
Yeah,
down.
the drinks, right, yeah.
Now, are you all Palm Springs natives?
I am.
With
You
this
are.
accent?
You're an easy one, so no.
Oh.
But
Yeah.
you're just such a phenomenal actor that you're staying character.
The first one was first. Yeah.
What do you think about filming? I mean, Palm Springs is paradise. People all over the country, you know, this is a destination location, and to have production here is such an amazing thing for the city and for the local talent. But as far as there are actors that would dream of getting to shoot a show in Palm Springs.
Well, the cool part about that is, and in fact, we were talking about it earlier, is that some of us have been in other shows as well. And you can go out into town and you go out, walk into a restaurant or in one of the local casinos, and people, hey, there's Tony from Mark's Place, or Frank from Wise Guys, or I mean, we've been involved in some other shows as well. But it's kind of cool because you can hit the town any night. And that's our goal, is to get the word out, especially in our own hometown. We want the folks to get out there and watch the show.
Right.
And it's all cool.
Right.
It's a lot of fun. I'm Italian. We like this stuff. You kind of feel like a celebrity,
That's right.
I got that.
Okay. This freaking guy, man.
He's losing his voice. He's talking so much. See what I mean?
Where did you grow up?
Me? Okay, so my parents are both from Italy, okay? And they migrated after World War II, and they ended up in Detroit, because that's where Ford Motor Company was hiring everybody. And that's where I grew up most of my life. When I was 13 years old, my dad came up with this brilliant idea, which I thank him every day, to move us to California. So we moved to LA, and I grew up in the San Gabriel Valley, went to school, San Gabriel High School. Actually, was being looked at to play ball for the St. Louis Cardinals at one time. And unfortunately, I was involved in a pretty bad car accident. We kind of curtailed that. But, you know, I was a musician most of my life. I worked for a family business, Italian food business. I'm really, believe me, I'm friggin' Italian, man. That's the way I roll. That's my life.
Absolutely.
You're gonna give me some good recipes after this is
Yeah,
over.
in fact, if you want me to come over, I can help you out with that.
Okay.
Not on Thursday.
We're already booked.
I can help you with that, believe me.
That's right.
He lives in a busy area.
Wow.
But anyway, so I ended up in the valley here, and I've been here 25 years now, and absolutely love it. And I'm going to spend the rest of my life here. Period. And look at the friends. Look at the friends we make out here.
Yes.
I mean, are you kidding me? This is family. You know,
Right.
you got to love it.
Family and paradise all in one.
Family.
And a lot of people do other things.
Right.
You know, it would be nice if people who love acting can do that full time. You know, and a lot
Exactly.
of people can't.
Yeah.
You know, like older guys. Well, there are no older guys here, but me.
Right.
You know, so you do other things.
Right.
When you talk about Palm Springs, you know, a lot of people don't know this, but in where it's cold anywhere else, everywhere else, everybody wants to come to Palm Springs. I'm also a realtor.
Okay.
You cannot find a place to live for 3-4 months here. You cannot, and if you do, it's gigantic. You think you're in the Beverly Hilton Hotel,
Right.
You know, but everybody wants to come here. You know, when it's hot here, you can drive around anywhere.
Right.
Now it just the traffic. Thank God for the Canadians.
Right,
You know,
right.
and everybody all over the Northwest, from Seattle to Washington to Oregon.
Sure.
Yeah, that's Northwest. Yeah, anyway, but it's fabulous, and everybody wants to be here. Everybody, and we're lucky to be here. I've been here for 15 years. Chicago, L.A. here, and this is it. It is fabulous.
Yeah,
So-
I don't want to be any other place.
Aren't you glad that when the main character left, when Mark left Chicago, they didn't send him to North Dakota or Alaska?
Well, guarantee you wouldn't met me.
Aren't you glad they sent him to Palm Springs? So, or else this
Well,
would
we're
not be
glad
nearly as
because-
fun to film.
We're glad because we can work here. We're not going to go to North for nothing.
Exactly,
Except
right.
for Thursday, I'll be busy.
Okay. Oh goodness.
You better go home and get some rest.